Hey guys, Life Through Lens here. So, I'm using this mic again. I'm going to be doing this for this marathon just to kind of see how it performs. Not to mention, it gives me kind of freedom to move around if need be. I don't think you guys are going to see me move around too often throughout Vocal Box. Most of the time, you're going to see me either sitting or standing. You're not going to see me doing any movements or so on and so forth. I'm most likely going to be stationary. But I just kind of want to get a feel for it, you know, kind of understand that I don't have anything in my hands, but yes, there is a recording device and I should still kind of pay attention to it because all it takes is a slight movement for the audio to kind of be a little yeah. But yeah, so for this episode, I think for starters, as I've already started addressing the new microphone, so far I've only used it once, and that is in my Shave With Me video, which, by the way, by far, in like just on this whole channel, that has been the best performing video on this channel. Like, it is breaking almost 80 views, and it pushed damn near 70 within like a span of 3 hours versus any other video that has reached like maybe like half to a quarter of that within like a span of a week. I'm honestly amazed, but at the same time, I kind of get it because, the algorithm likes to pick up on like resourceful tips and such. Because around the world, there's always going to be someone looking up like tips and tricks on, how to shave or just in general men's grooming and such. So it kind of makes sense how it picked up on that, but it didn't really pick up on anything else. VocalBox alone has been performing fairly well. Nowhere near as much as the Shave With Me video, but as a whole, within continuation, it's been performing fairly well for this size of a channel. So I'm not mad. But it does kind of go to show that I might try to introduce videos like that, where it's kind of like a guide for say, or as I said in that video, a get ready with me type of style, because I feel like not only can it help others while talking, but it also kind of like, in a similar fashion to this commentary segment, kind of makes a person feel less alone during such a process. Like if someone's shaving and they don't like the idea of like just themselves looking at themselves, and let's say they don't want to listen to music, they want to actually like interact with someone or have some type of engagement, then there's videos like that that can be very resourceful to someone that just does not like being alone or having silence. Those that kind of need that commentary and need that slight bit of guidance. I feel like that's why that kind of video picked up in the algorithm versus anything else I've uploaded. Like I said, VocalBox, it's picked up fairly okay. I mean, there's always going to be someone looking up like podcasts and commentary vids and such. So it's no secret that that's going to stay afloat. Unfortunately, my episode that I've released recently, Alan, if you have not watched Alan, please, I'm begging you to start watching that. Episode 2 is still in the works. By far, it's not complete quite yet. I don't know when I'll have it completed. I'm hoping by at least next month or by June, I'll be able to push out the second episode. But that one might take a little bit more time, as this one isn't just a compiled set of clips. This is kind of like a whole other process. This is like a lot more in the works of it than it was with just the first episode. Because the first episode, it mainly consisted of being within one setting for say, or I guess one space to work with. It worked with multiple settings, but same space. Whereas the second episode, I am going to introduce some new scenery, and it's going to introduce a lot more stuff than the first episode did. So it requires a lot more editing and a lot more just review, and overall just a longer process, especially to push out a much longer episode, because the first one was fairly short, and usually pilots are short as is, but this second one I'm trying to push for it to be a little longer, so there's more content to come out of it. So that's going to be a bit of a moment before that comes out. But yes, please, if you have not seen the first episode of Alan, please, please, please watch it. Although it's short, it is something new. It is something refreshing to the channel. And this is something that I'm a little more passionate in compared to the vlogs and compared to Vocal Box. Now, that's 2 new things out the way. The third new thing, as you guys can see, and obviously you guys have seen me wear glasses before, but in the past, there's only been a couple of videos where I've worn prescription glasses, and then any other time where I've worn glasses, kind of like those rounder ones, those are non-prescription. These, on the other hand, are prescription, and I got these because the last set of contacts that I've had before I got a new set of them actually managed to get damaged. So it kind of prompted me to buy myself a pair of glasses. So in the meantime, for moments like that, I at least can still see. Because I will admit, for going roughly half a week to almost a whole week of not being able to see anything was not nice. So these are kind of just on standby. And on top of it, I should have already listened to the advice like a year or so ago. But usually it's not good to wear contacts for too long. Eventually you do want your eyes to adjust a little bit differently away from them, and plus it's good on the contacts too, so they don't kind of warp, so it's not an overuse of it. So these might have a frequent appearance on the channel, because usually when I do Vocal Box episodes or whenever I film stuff, I do film it later in the day. So usually it's when everything else in the day is all said and done, and this is just kind of everything to cap off the day. There will still be episodes where you guys will see me without glasses, and that's usually when I have contacts in. So those are more prone to being earlier in the day, unless I'm just staying home and I don't do much. Then yeah, I'm not going to bother putting in contacts if I'm not going to actually do something within the day. So yeah, you guys will see these appear occasionally, and then I am getting a second pair of prescription glasses that almost look like those non-prescript pair that are rounded around the bottom along the brim. So you guys will see kind of a switch up between these and another pair. So yeah, that's a little bit new. It's not new, but it's new-ish. The idea of me wearing glasses isn't new, but these pair in particular are new. And plus, not to mention, for the past year or so, and also my apologies if you see my eyes watering, I swear I'm not crying. Just got out the shower. I'm sure the hair is a clear indicator. But I just lost my train of thought there immediately, and I'm hoping this doesn't run out. This might be a short episode because my SD card is also running fairly low. So I'll try to make this a fairly quick episode to kind of get it pushed out. But yeah, you see, there I go. I lost my train of thought. I'm sure you guys can probably grasp whatever I was trying to go with from there, but yeah. So let's see, to kind of go in review of everything I've discussed, the microphone, which this is going to be used more often. This is going to be used in multiple segments. It's going to be used in segments such as the blank with me style of videos that I'm going to introduce. So occasionally you guys will see me doing similar videos like the shave with me video. Might see me shave again on camera and talk about things, or you guys might see me do other activities and kind of just yap you guys' ears off. Like, as you guys can see, I have a calendar here, a calendar board, so I might do a video where it's like, I don't know, schedule things with me, or whatever the title may be. So yeah, I think all in all, I'm just going to kind of label that style of video blank with me, because odds are in that kind of style, it's always going to be what's being done in the video, and then it's going to be with me. So yeah, very much similar in the style of get ready with me, just minus me saying get ready with me, or minus me putting that as a hashtag, which I might start doing anyways, just so it kind of gets into that algorithm as well. All in all, yeah, this marks the beginning. I'm going to push this marathon up until Saturday. And I will say, Saturday, I am going to a wedding. So odds are you're going to see like an episode that day that may have been recorded a day or two prior. So if an outfit looks familiar to you, that's why, because I'm not going to have a chance to film that day because I'm also doing something in the morning as well. So that day is very busy. But all in all, my goal is to try to push an episode out every day until Saturday. So this is the beginning, Saturday is the end. And I feel like doing these marathons occasionally might help out the channel as well to get some recognition and to kind of, as I said before, work its way into the algorithm. So the more concurrent and frequent things are, the better chances that this channel gets out there, which also could help out my series Alan. That can also kind of help project that further. So the more I get recognition on these kinds of videos, the better chance Alan gets recognition, and it might get recognition even far beyond, just YouTube. It might be able to spread outward to other platforms. And I'm hoping one day it'll help me kind of like get my foot in the door for acting and such. I know I don't seem like much the actor, but I do want to put in the practice. I do want to put in learning, and I do want to get into that kind of realm of film and writing in some capacity. So if all things go to plan, you guys might see some bigger works in the future. Like we're talking like a decade or so from now. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work in the making. I think that's just about it. And hopefully I don't drain my SD card before I give my outro. So I'm going to give it now. If you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will sit with me through this whole marathon just like last time. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new here, please by all means subscribe, click that notification bell, that way you do not miss a single video, especially like Vocal Box, like the Blank With Me segment, and especially my tried and true Alan. Do not miss a single episode on that, because that has by far taken the most time and has taken the most creativity from me compared to any other video that I have on this channel. So please, by all means, yes, click that notification bell, subscribe, make sure you do not miss a single video or a single upload or post. And if you feel like making a discussion pertaining to Vocal Box, by all means, the comment section is free for discussion. And if you feel like anyone would like this similar kind of content or just all around anything on my channel, by all means, do also share it with your friends and family. Anyways, to wrap things up, this is Life Through a Lens, signing off.